I'm shooting a little video here to show you the amount of wear that a hand pump receives here in Guatemala in a period of 1 year. This system I replaced was at a village by the name of Santa Cruz. It had been in service for 1 year. If you would take a look at the handle here, I have a new handle or lever versus the old one. See how polished the old one is? There's a little bit of surface rust showing because it's been in the shop for a couple of days, probably about a week, I guess. But look at the end of it and see how worn it is. Just to give you an indication how much these pumps are used and how important they are. Just take a good look at the wear. I mean, I can't imagine how many people have stroked that handle. You know, all the edges here are worn just as smooth as can be. You can see a new one. Very, very polished. And come up to the other end. This is one of the handles that's been rebuilt a couple of times. So you can see where it's been used and had bushings welded in it. But here's a real good indication of just how much they're used. This, of course, it's been greased. You know, somebody's done a good job of doing that. Look at the wear in this pin. Right here. I see wear like that on farm equipment sometimes, but it's been in service for years. It's just hard to believe that this is done by hand in 1 year. Take a look at these holes up here. And I don't know if it'll show in the video, but they're clearly not round anymore. Take a look at this pin. Whenever I went out to the village to work on it, I checked it out one day and then realized how bad it was. And there were some other things that needed to be done, so we had to pull the pump out and do some other rebuilding. But every day I went out there, there was a line at the pump, people waiting to use it, and they were filling the jugs and carrying the water. So this is serving a village of, if I understand, 70 homes in the village, and they're all using this hand pump system to serve the water for them. Oh, there you go. You can really see how that is worn, that casting. The wear occurs in these holes, which these have all been rebuilt with hardened bushings put in them. You'll see some wear up in here. I don't know if it'll show on the video very well. But there's some wear in that pin. And we come over here, you can see it pretty well in this one too. So, not round. Try to see if I can get a little better focus on that. And this is not one that was running dry, you know, without lubrication. This is greased. And just, I'm astonished at how much they're used. Anyway, I don't know where the other pin is. It's we had a pin that went in here that was very worn too. It looked basically like this one. So that just gives you an idea of the kind of service that these things are seeing down here in Guatemala. We're in the Petén region. Basically everything that surrounds Poptún. So if you look at that, so this is some of the work that Water for Life is doing, and it just gives you a good indication of how critical it is. I might see if I can find a couple more parts here to bring up and show you some more. Hang on.